Couple of days from now, we have the JEE Advanced exam, and by this time, all of you would have downloaded the hall ticket, the admit card. If you have not done that, do it immediately. First, download the admit card and go through the details whether they are in line with the data that you have fed into the computer. So that is the first thing that you have to do. A few important instructions that you need to take care of so that you are not in for any shock on the day of the exam, because after all, for the last 2 years you have been preparing for this big day and you don't want small things to spoil your mood. Okay, so we will just go through those important critical instructions in this short video. So what are the things? First thing is, we need to note the timings. We all know that there is a 2-paper test. Paper 1 starts at 9 o'clock, paper 2 starts at 2:30. That doesn't mean that you're going to go into the examination hall huffing and puffing at exactly 9 o'clock or 2:30. Your reporting time is at 7 o'clock. So please note that reporting time is at 7 o'clock. Therefore, it is critical that you locate your examination center. If you're not familiar with the examination center, you locate the examination center at least 1 day in advance so that you can estimate the time that is required to go to the examination hall on that day. Fortunately, that being a Sunday, there will not be much of a traffic. If you are in a city, it's not going to be much of a traffic. So that is one good thing, and that too in the early hours, there will not be too much of a traffic. The second thing is that you will be allowed to go into the examination hall such that by 8:30 you are expected to occupy your seat for the morning shift and by 2 o'clock in the afternoon shift. Since they are allowing you to go there in advance, half an hour in advance, it makes sense to go there in advance, occupy your seat. You can go, you are allowed to read the instructions for 25 minutes before the start of the exam. So you can just go in and you can actually get adjusted to the ambience in the center. So that is very, very critical. You need to get adjusted to what the examination center offers you. So they are allowing you to go there and occupy your seat half an hour before the start of the exam. Please make use of this facility and get into the examination center. So don't go into the examination center huffing and puffing at the last minute. So don't do that. You should, by the time the examination starts, you should be in a very, very settled mood, calm and composed. Okay, now what are the things that you need to carry with you for the examination? First thing is obviously the admit card. So the admit card is something like this. So the admit card printout, you need to take it with you, and down there is an undertaking which you need to sign and the parent guardian needs to sign. So admit card with your signature and the parent guardian signature. So this is required, and this needs to be given in the second shift, which starts at 2:30. There you need to give it to the invigilator. So you need to carry this. This is number 1. Number 2 that you need to carry is a original, please remember, original photo identity card. Now what is the original photo identity card that is allowed? Aadhaar, school ID. School ID means not your coaching center ID. School ID means your junior college ID. If you have one, driving license, voter ID, passport or PAN card, any of these you need to have the original, not a Xerox, not a photocopy. Then that is the second thing that you need to carry. The third thing that you need to carry is a pen and a pencil, pen or a pencil or whatever to do your rough work. No pen or pencil will be supplied at the examination center. You need to carry your own pen or pencil for the rough work. So that is the third thing that you need to carry. Fourth thing you need to carry from the point of view of COVID precautions is a face mask. So you are not going to be given a face mask there. You need to carry your own face mask. So that is the fourth thing that you need to carry. The fifth and sixth are optional. One is sanitizer. If you feel the requirement, if you need a sanitizer, carry it with you. And sixth and more importantly, a transparent water bottle. I think this is something which you will need. So you have to carry your own transparent water bottle. So these are the things that you need to carry with you. Once you get into the examination hall and occupy your seat, to start the exam, the login ID will be your JEE Advanced roll number and your password is your date of birth in the DDMMYYYY format. So that is something that you need to keep in mind. Then as far as your rough work is concerned, you will be given a scribble pad, okay, and you'll be given only one pad. So you need to use that judiciously. So just see how many pages it has got and plan usage accordingly. So this is as far as the examination instructions are concerned. But there is another important thing which regard to the prohibited items. What are the items which are prohibited? So please take care of this, because often students ignore this, land up at the examination center, and then the people at the examination center will not allow you to carry a few things, and then you'll have a problem. Now, what are the things that you cannot carry with you? Smart digital programmable watches, analog watches. That means watches of any kind. You don't need a watch because anyway there'll be a timer on your computer. Bluetooth devices, earphones, microphones, pagers, health band, all of these things which you know are not allowed. So don't carry them. Similarly, any kind of paper, printed, blank, handwritten paper, etc., log tables, writing pads, scales, geometry pencil boxes, not allowed. Pouches, not allowed. Obviously, calculators, pen drives, etc., etc. Wallets, purses, not allowed. Handbags, not allowed. Goggles, not allowed. Any of these kinds of things are not allowed. Now, there is another important thing that you need to consider, which is a dress code. Now, dress code, you are advised not to wear items containing metals such as rings. So, no rings, no bracelets, no earrings, no nose pin, no chain, necklace, pendant, badge, hairpin, hairband, clothes with big buttons. Don't go in fancy dress with huge buttons. Those things are also not allowed. Also, candidates are advised to wear open footwear, so no shoes, chappals and sandals. So these are some of the things of the dress code that you need to keep in mind. This is in brief the most important instructions. The most important thing as far as JEE Advanced is concerned on that particular day, don't go for any kind of surprises by not following these very simple rules. They're not very complicated. They're very simple rules, but just ensure that you have everything in place so that you go to the examination hall confidently. And once you are there, your 2 years of preparation, whatever you've been doing, and in most cases it's more than 2 years of preparation, all of these things will get tested on that particular day. So all the best for your JEE Advanced 2022. I'm sure you are prepared well and you will put your best foot forward and come out in flying colors. All the best.